So the 64 plus rallies are back. I actually believe I only caught the tail end of it because I believe somebody told me that they were going at it for a while before I even came on. So they have this little target, and I say little target, but this person is 900 million might. But we know exactly what these rallies can do to anybody in the billion range. So it's not gonna be pretty unless they log in. They are exactly 900 million might, and they have titles and everything, so at least they have that going for themselves. But when you have this little ant pile coming at you, just good luck. Okay, just good luck. So I usually try my best to like see the might drop and all that, but once you have 60 plus rally going in at once from all directions, you can't really click on it until it's either too late or it's done. So yeah, unfortunately, there's the fire. There goes all the leaders, and yeah, I don't know why, but did you guys catch that they sent like a smile emoji, and now they sent the little mad emoji? Like I don't understand. What were you expecting? Like, you're 900 million might. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the gear that they try to take these rallies with. First of all, nice core might. And I didn't understand the logic. Did this person not know? Oh, of course. And then the shield at the end. Like, did this person not know like what happened last time? Did they think that they can just heal through all the rallies? I don't understand the thought process behind this person, but look at this gear. Like, this is not gear or might that you should be like, oh yeah, I'm definitely taking these rallies. Like, no. And then not only that, to be sending emojis in the middle of these rallies instead of trying to heal, I don't know. I'm really not sure what this guy was thinking. And then he shields after the fact that he lost all his troops. Like, I don't really understand it. But anyway, the reason I say that I'm pretty sure I cut the tail end of this is because they actually started to go around trying to find different targets, and a lot of these targets were either online watching the fray, and they either just didn't want any part of that. So they've actually started to pick up some higher might people with some decent gear, but it was just not meant to be. Like this guy right here, Vic Darking, I think he was about 1.1 billion might, somewhere in that range. And yeah, it was like, I don't know. The one negative thing that they have going for them is that at least they know that they're in a kingdom that can have this happen. So in order for them to continue to do these kind of like 60 plus rallies effectively, I feel like the only way now is to migrate just like very quickly into a kingdom and do it in a brand new kingdom, because now like everybody in this kingdom in 532 is like on high alert all the time. You have billion might champion players that are shielded overnight because they know what can happen. So I feel like if they want to continue to do this effectively, because I'm sure they'll get people here and there, but if they want to continue to do it effectively, I think that they're going to have to start migrating. But thing is that a lot of these rally leads are in the billion plus might range, so migrating probably isn't the easiest of things unless they find a really populated kingdom with like high might guilds. That migration wouldn't be that bad. But then if you migrate into a kingdom fresh, then you're not gonna have a bunch of resources to heal and whatnot. So it's kind of like a in-between type of thing. But like I said, they kept going for different targets. They keep porting over, and the good thing as far as following these rallies around is that there was a Baron with them. The reason that's a good thing is because when you have a Baron, all you have to do is go to their Baron wonder, and you can follow them around. Because if you go to a wonder, it'll show you exactly where that person is at all times. So all I did was I believe I went to the Baron's Dusk, and that was the Baron that they had with them. So you just kind of follow them around with the Baron, because of course the Baron is going to be rallying with them. And looks like this person was online as well, so they ported in and then they realized they were online and they ported out. It seems to me that they did not want to make the mistake that they did last time, and that's to rally somebody that is online and that can port away, because if you have to like carpet the rallies in, that's definitely going to give them enough time in between all the rallies to heal up. Whereas if you launch them all at the same time, they're not going to have that time frame in between to actually heal up. So they're going for a Jackie 2046. Look like Jackie's living in the future. Dang, Jackie, what? Give me some lotto numbers or something. Anyway, this Jackie person actually had really decent gear and whatnot. But of course, like I said, everybody in this kingdom is in high alert. Not only that, the other bad thing about this is that as soon as they start going with this, every single smaller account that doesn't really care about getting into Fury is going to start just scout bombing these people and waking them up. Can you imagine all these notifications from all these scouts, all these familiar attacks? My phone would literally like shake into the ground or fall off, because that's a lot of notifications, right? And then they also start sending like familiar attacks, which I don't really understand. Like, what's the point of all these familiar attacks before you send the rallies? Because that's just even more notifications. But technically, I guess if all of these scouts are happening from everybody, it doesn't really matter if you send a familiar attack, because what's one more between like 100 of them, right? So the unfortunate part is that Jackie shielded as well. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. They probably will have to move kingdoms, because either A, people are going to start migrating out of the kingdom if they haven't already, or B, everybody's going to know that they're doing this. And the other thing is that they're doing it around the same time each time. I believe they did this around this time last time as well, and everybody's gonna know, like, okay, around 8 a.m. Eastern time, that's usually when they are gonna go ahead and start rallying. So they gotta change it up. Now they went after this guy that has some pretty solid gear. Now granted, he's only range gear, but I saw a gold champion piece, so it sounds like this guy is gonna be you know, probably taking these fairly well considering. But no, he also shields. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, they're probably gonna stop, because everybody's either online or shielding. Everybody's watching them. They're probably going to give up. Now he sends that emoji, but I'm just like, bro, why are you sending that emoji when you're almost 1.2 billion might? Look at the gear that you have, and they forced you to shield. Like, if anything, they're laughing at you. I don't understand a lot of times these things, but maybe he thought he got a little victory because he wasted their time. Now here's the thing. I think they got kind of pissed off that everybody's shielding, so they started to go for a person that was 1.3 billion plus might. Now one thing that I want you guys to keep in mind is this guy's troop killed. Right now it's at 52 million, right? So he's at 1.3 billion might plus, only 52 million kills. I don't really know what's up with that, but here we go. 60 plus rallies. He is absolutely online. His gear isn't really that impressive, but when you're almost 1.4 billion might, like, come on, you better be able to take some rallies. But either way, here's the first wave. Oh man, I'm trying to click on it. Like, I'm trying my best to click on it. Unfortunately, it's just not meant to be. Look, it's just like a huge empire. You can't do much with it. You can't really do much with it. Look at all the prisoners that are being released. That's because the prison is already full, and he actually ate all of it. He ate all of them. Now he did lose, I would say, like what, 60 to 70 million might, but keep in mind, this is with no reinforcements, at least that I know of, unless he was reinforced before they went to him, and definitely ate it up. Kudos to how do you say this name? Is it Deal or Dealy? I'm gonna call him Deal. But wow, that is actually pretty damn impressive. Now, like I said, the guy was 1.3 plus billion might, so I mean, it's not like he ate it at a billion, but still, when you're taking all those rallies, and he didn't really lose too much. Also, look at his might, or not his might, his skills. It went from 50 million to almost 200 million in an instant. This guy became a quote-unquote fighter in a couple of seconds. From 50 million might, where people would probably laugh at his kills, to 191, which is still kind of low for his might, but decently respectable, especially now that we saw him eat all of those rallies. I can only imagine that he had like a bunch of T4, because my goodness. Here's the thing though, they were not done. They were like, oh, you're gonna eat all of these rallies? Okay, here's wave number 2. And you know that deals, he's like, oh, I already ate the first march, go ahead and send the other one, I'm gonna eat those too. So let's see, is he going to be able to take them all? Is he going to be able to take them all? Now, I don't know if this was 60 plus rallies, because of course, you know, Deal has 30 prisoners, but maybe they were, they switch rally leaders on that. And there we go, they're going to send it out, and yeah, he's eating them. He's eating them. I don't see a fire. I don't see a fire. I still see a bunch of prisoners being released. Oh, 136. There's the last one, 126, and there's one that's like, it's still taking its time to hit. I'm also fairly certain that he probably used like a 50% or something. But look at the troops killed. 322 troops killed, all the way up from 50 million. Like, this man gained almost 300 million kills in a matter of minutes. Now, granted, he's lost about 300 million might, and he definitely can't take another wave of this, because he's down to a billion, just a billion. Funny, how long ago would you have laughed at somebody that says he's only down to a billion? But I mean, technically, yeah, he started at over 1.3 billion might. He's now down to about a billion. And a third wave is probably going to burn him. So he does what a sensible person is going to do. And that is to go ahead and port the hell out of there. Take the leaders with you. And at first I thought that maybe he was going to like port away to maybe mess up their timing. But no, he smartly migrated out to Kingdom 530. So yeah. Kudos to Deal for taking 2 waves of that madness. Appreciate you guys for watching, and until later.